morning, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Welcome, and thank you so much for being here today. My guest today is Justin Townsend. He is the head coach of the Fairfield Mules, the Mules down there in Wayne County, the lone football team down in Wayne County. This is the second of our three-coach trilogy. We talked to Brian Tackett last week. We've got Coach Townsend this week. Next week, we'll have Coach Kevin Green from the Salem Wildcats here, and we getting everybody primed up. It's August, so you kind of have to start getting primed for football, right?
Absolutely.
That's about the time when the heat hits the field. That's when it's time to start getting fired up. We're going to talk with Coach Townsend about all kinds of stuff, the success of the Mules over the past couple of years, or past 10, 15, 20 years, and as well as looking at this upcoming season. Plenty more stuff here on this beautiful Monday, August 1st. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's tell you a little bit about what's going on in and around the area today. There are a few things going on. If you're looking for something to do, ladies and gentlemen, I've been able to find a few things. You can go to the Marion County Fair. It's over there in Salem. You know where it is. It's on the south side of Salem there on Route 37 as you're heading out of town, really just kind of across the street from the Casey's. The Marion County Fair, this is Kids Day at the fair today. It's free to get in to Kids Day at the fair. They'll always have a good time. They've got exhibits, as well as they're going to do barn tours, get the kids out there, get the chance to see all kinds of fun animals, and probably be able to go pet them and maybe shove the pigs around. Who knows? It's 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. today. And then tonight at Salem, they're going to have the Illinois Tractor Pulling Association, the ITPA, the big tractor pull this evening at 6:30 p.m. They'll have 5,800 modified, 5,800 series modified, 8,500 pro stock, as well as then the big boys, the 10,000 pro stock. So with all that at the Marion County Fair tonight. As well, somehow they've got the Marion County Fair going on at the same time as the Effingham County Fair just up the road in Altamont. So from Salem to Altamont, you're looking about what, 30 miles?
Yeah.
About that, something like that. So yeah, if you just pick your fair, pick whichever one you want to do, because they've got a tractor pull going as well. 7 o'clock up there at the Effingham County Fair in Altamont, the truck tractor and garden tractor pull. That's sponsored by Dust and Sun, Wicks Filters, and Performance Lawn and Powers. But they've got other stuff going on at Effingham as well. As at 1 o'clock this afternoon, Big Ten harness racing. They're going to have harness racing all afternoon long. Also, the community showcase this afternoon will be in the Schutzenfest building, and that'll be at 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Going to be good local singers in there hooping and hollering at the Effingham County Fair. So there you go. Take your choice of different fair events you want to take part in. What else is going on today? Actually, not much in the neighborhood. However, this is one of the more fun, tasty days of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, August 1st is National Raspberry Cream Pie Day. This takes advantage of the ripe berries available at this time of year. If you're fortunate enough to enjoy from fresh-baked raspberry cream pie, it's a day to celebrate. Of course, raspberries are the edible fruit of the raspberry plant. Not only do they grow on woody stemmed perennials, but they're a very commercial crop too. If their thorny stems remind you of a rose bush, that's because they are in the rose family. I did not realize they were part of the rose family. Their genus name is rubus. Approximately 100 tiny droplets cling together to make up one raspberry. You ever tried to count how many droplets of raspberry there are in a raspberry?
No, I generally just eat them.
You know, that's the thing. That's the thing. I bet your dad would have known that.
He probably would have.
He probably does know
He
that.
knows a lot of information like that.
He knows a lot of weird little information about plants. But yeah, Walt's probably out there enjoying.
But we had raspberries. We still do on the farm. Yeah, growing up, yep.
How many different types of trees and plants do you think you have out on?
Oh,
because Walt always brings in persimmons and whatever other weird gooseberries.
Yeah. I don't know. Too many to count. But I bet he probably would have known what that. Yeah.
By the way, I didn't even mention, and I feel bad for not mentioning, we've got football players here we're going to talk to, too, here over the course of the day. Luke Duckworth is here. Peyton Allen is here. And then there's a prospect for the future that we may end up talking to, too. Little Tucker Townsend may make his television debut. But Raspberry Cream Pie Day, always a lot of fun. If you're eating your pie, keep in mind the raspberries are rich in vitamin C, manganese, and fiber. They also contain vitamins B1, B3, folic acid, magnesium, copper, and iron. I got to tell you, and I'm probably about the only person in the county. I've never been a fan of raspberries.
Probably not my favorite berry, but
which would be your favorite berry?
I don't know.
Blueberries?
No, I don't know.
Blackberries?
Probably blackberries.
Yeah, blackberries are really good.
Yeah.
I'm with you. This, ladies and gentlemen, is also National Girlfriend's Day. On August 1st, National Girlfriend's Day encourages women across the United States to get together and celebrate their special bond of friendship. Girlfriends fall into many categories. While many grow up together, others, of course, meet through work or college, and still others share a bond much deeper. Sisters and mothers meet the definition of girlfriends, too. Now, this is not ladies and gentlemen, if you're a married man such as myself, this is not the day to celebrate girlfriends. I wondered if I'd get a giggle. Yeah. The two married men giggle and laugh and say no more. Probably wisely. The earliest formal announcement, by the way, of National Girlfriend's Day was in 2002. As a matter of fact, Kathleen Lang and Elizabeth Butterfield, they selected September 20th, but then it moved to August 1st back in 2003. So there you go. They've been enjoying this for over 20 years. What else is going on here on August 1st? Actually, this one is all month long, ladies and gentlemen. This is National Dog Month. All during the month of August, National Dog Month celebrates our lovable canine pals, smack in the middle of course, the dog days of summer. Dogs are the number one most commonly owned pets on the planet, and with good reason. Did you know that scientific studies prove that our awesome companions make us happier, less stressed, and more optimistic? The list of benefits to spending time with a dog goes on and on, but it all proves one thing: a month-long celebration of our furry best friends is a long time coming. However, I must tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I found a calendar. Not only is August a National Dog Day, dogs get a lot of love. I tell you, take a look at this calendar. The number of different dog celebrations throughout the year. Just in 2022, Train Your Dog Month, Walk Your Dog Month, up in January all the way down to National Mutt Day, International Day of Veterinary Medicine. A ton of different dog celebrations. I like August 6th. Here in about a week, ladies and gentlemen, Fresh Breath Day. So
August 10th, spoil your dog day.
Spoil your every day is spoil your dog day. How many dogs do you have? Or
we do not have one. We had a long time dog, Mickey, but he passed away about a year ago.
Well, so, I'm sorry to hear that. I should have clarified that. Now
okay.
I've stuck my foot in it, ladies.
No, but he was.
What was Mickey?
He was a rat terrier mix.
Oh, okay.
And really, really good dog.
There you
go. But we're I think eventually we're going to get another one.
There you go. That's the way to go. What else is going on, ladies and gentlemen? What do you want to see on TV today? Good stuff on television. By the way, I forgot to mention Milk-Bone, of course, has created National Dog Month. So, yeah, they want to sell some more Milk-Bones. Major League Baseball today. It is the Kansas City Royals at the Chicago White Sox, 7:10 tonight. That'll be on Channel 643, NBC Sports Network, Chicago. Brad Keller versus Michael Kopech in that game. And then at 7 o'clock tonight, Boston Red Sox at the Houston Astros. Nathan Eovaldi versus Luis Garcia. That is on ESPN Channel 601. And probably about the time that one ends, they might be able to sneak it in. I'm not sure how the rules will affect Major League Baseball. They've got a game at 8:45 tonight. The Dodgers at the Giants. It is Andrew Haney versus Logan Webb. That's on Channel 599. Fairfield football today, folks. Sit back and we're going to talk about last year's team, this year's team, and all the good stuff that the kids are doing to help the community as well. This is Justin Townsend. My name is Bruce Dickey, and we'll be right back after these words on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Justin Townsend is here. He is the head coach of Fairfield High School football, as well as head coach of what, girls track still?
Boys track.
Boys track.
Yep.
So you've been doing both of those for a while, haven't you? How long you been now at Fairfield High School?
2001 was my first year.
First year, 2001,
So-
and you came in as the football coach, right?
Came in as the football coach and taught PE, and so this will be my 22nd season as the head football coach, and now, as you said, I'm a head track coach as well, also the athletic director, and I teach weight training in the afternoon.
You must enjoy the heck out of it.
Yes, I enjoy it. Been very blessed. A lot of time. very understanding wife.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy it, definitely.
Got a chance. You get a chance. What's your favorite part of coaching? I always, whenever I talk to coaches, I get you get a different impression for the most part, but there's typically a through line. It's not maybe not the winning or the losing. Of course, that's part of it, but it's seeing how the kids improve.
I think it's the development of the kids. It's the when you see them come in as freshmen, or we've had some groups that for example, Landon's group, my son who graduated a few years ago now, seeing that group from
he was in
2021.
So
seeing those guys as obviously I saw them from a really young age all the way through.
Yeah.
Seeing them grow and develop and finishing with them, or you see a freshman class come in and you watch those guys develop physically, mentally, emotionally, and as football players, and develop as teammates, and into a good football team. And to me, that's what's satisfying as a coach, and I think that's kind of what keeps you coming back. Since the early 1900s, there have been calls about calls for reducing the level of football, or not permitting football, outlawing football. Mm-hmm. Teddy Roosevelt talked about outlawing football. That and it's something that comes around every time and again. It's what do you think of those kind of calls? Well, I just think anybody that's played the game, you and I played the game, yes. And I think it's just so unique that the relationships that you develop through the adversity that you experience on the football field, it's unlike anything else, and it can't be duplicated once you're done playing. Quite frankly, right? And I think that's why it's so special, and I think that's why if you've never played the game, you don't get it, you don't understand it, and you can talk to people who have never played the game and they don't understand. Yeah. Well, you're just a big lunkhead. No, there's actually a lot of work going on. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of thinking. And it's truly, you got to trust your teammates out there, the other 11 guys, that they're going to do their job, their responsibility, and you're all working towards a common goal, and you're investing in it, and it's not just a show up in August and you're done in November. Truly now it is a 365-day literally job if you want to be successful, but it also is a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It is a ton of fun. Definitely a big part of it. If it wasn't fun, I don't think you would be doing it. No, that's exactly right. But you get the benefits, all those other benefits that we hit on too. That's exactly right. The Mules have been. I bring all that up to talk about him being there for now his 22nd season coming up. Fairfield's been on quite the upswing lately. Yep. They've been very successful in recent years, and through yours and your coach's tutelage and several different kids' success over those years. Do you notice, are you getting, with that success, are you getting more contact maybe from collegiates, from the coaches? We've had, not necessarily in the football aspect of it. We have had kids that have gone on and played at the next level in football, and we have that right now, but we have a lot of kids playing other sports. Right. And I think that just goes to the fact that a lot of it is our athletes are playing football. Yeah. You have your 3-sport athletes or your 2-sport athletes playing football, as opposed to kids aren't specializing. And generally, when you do that in high school, at a school of 400 kids, 420, whatever we have, you're probably going to be pretty successful. Right. And so I think it says a lot to that you have athletes in general going on and playing baseball or basketball or football. You find college coaches appreciate the diversification. Yeah, absolutely. And you're getting those athletes out playing football. Your football program's pretty good. Yeah. And I think they just kind of go hand in hand. And we definitely got some guys playing right now, football-wise. And this team this year we'll have some guys playing at the next level. So,
well, that's that's a lot of the goal.
Right.
Now, granted, like you just said, it's building character as well as building the body physically, but it's also the goal is to help the brain and help the kids get on a better spot.
And some of these guys, this is an avenue for some of them to get some of their schooling paid for.
Like yourself.
Absolutely.
Some of them, like myself, it was just a lot of fun. But, but had I got to tell you, you talk about the amount of work if you put in. I probably could have put in more work to it and been able to go somewhere and play small college. I got recruited, but it just wasn't what I was after.
Right.
So that's, I mean, that it's to each their own how they want to work at it. I tell you what, let's do. Let's take our first quick break. We're going to come back and we're actually going to zero in. Finally, get a little specific. I've been avoiding it, because doggone it, I remember that losing to Williamsville. It just keeps on my head. I'm trying to avoid it. Back right after this. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back in a sec.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamons always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lamonsonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here in Wabash. Catch you. That might have been a timely move then. Huh?
Yeah.
You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey as Justin Townsend is here, and we are talking about the Fairfield's high school football program. Last year, he had a pretty solid year again. The team ended up 9-2. I believe I have the. There are the results from last year. Tough, tight ball game. The only regular season loss was to Johnston City, and that's the first regular season loss in the Black Diamond in, 4 years?
Yeah, I think.
Something like that.
Something like that, yep. Definitely probably one we'd like to have back.
Yeah.
Credit to Johnston City, but we turned the ball over quite a bit that night.
On the road.
Had the ball with time, plenty of time to run down and score again, but unfortunately we turned it over again and just ran out of time, and
and that's the bad thing, and I feel terrible about it, but it's kind of it's habit, and it's what people do, and it's just you had 9 wins on that schedule.
Yeah.
And I talk about
and that's where we're at as a program, and that's the expectation, and that's And
What
that's
was
okay. Yeah, I mean, there's probably 300 other teams in the state that would have taken a 9-2 season, and
I'd say there were probably about 500.
and we had a great season, and got a playoff win. We shut out Hoopston at home,
Beat the Corn Jerkers.
And then went up to play Williamsville. A state championship caliber program.
Yeah, they've won before, haven't they?
Yeah, they won. I think they won prior to COVID. They were the returning state champions technically, and held our own. We needed to make a few plays in that game, and we had a few opportunities.
It kind of got away,
and it just got away from us. But I thought we competed really well up there, and I felt like we still continue to take a step forward as a program, and we're, those Central Illinois teams are right now, they're just a little step ahead of us, but I feel like we're closing the gap.
That was what I was going to ask you. Whenever you get to the Central Illinois teams like a Williamsville, and then they went and got they got smoked by a tough Tolono Unity squad, who then went to the state championship and got smoked by a tough Byron team. Yeah. How long will it take for the South to be able to play with these Central and Northern Illinois teams?
I don't know if it's on a year-on-year basis we're going to be able to. Yeah. But I think every once in a while you're going to have those special teams that definitely can do it, like Murfreesboro a few years ago, Nashville in 2A.
Yeah.
I mean, this past year you're going to have those teams.
And Mount Carmel last year.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have those teams that can do it. It's just kind of a different clientele, so to speak. And but you get on a roll, you get those good matchups, and things happen. It can happen. It's been proven here in the last few years that teams from the South can make it up north to the championships. That's our goal. That's what we're working toward.
Well, you see, and that's the thing. How many years ago? I mean, if you look at the Mules record, at what point did you install that as a goal? I mean, the goal was to get to the playoffs at some point.
Right.
Then it extended to win the conference, and then it has extended to win one game, win two games, win three games, get to the state championship. Or has a legitimate goal reached win state championship level for the Fairfield Mules?
I wouldn't say that that's a legitimate goal yet for us, but it'd be pretty awesome, wouldn't it?
It'd be pretty awesome.
No, you kind of hit the nail on the head, though. Playoffs, conference championships, playoff wins. We've talked about advancing past the second round.
Right.
It's something I think that's definitely the next step. That's where we want to get to.
Yeah.
And I think once you can do that, that would be definitely a goal for us this year. Then maybe you can start talking about those things.
Let's take a look at this year's schedule. You've, by the way, nice graphic. Who did this?
Coach Lyons. He's my graphic guy.
Attaboy, Donnie. Nice job. This is very good. You're opening up against El Dorado on the 26th in August. That's just less than 4 weeks from today. And then you're going to see last year's champ, the Johnson City Indians, on week 3. Do you like playing the last year's champ early, or would you rather be late, or what do you think about that?
I'd rather play him early. I think our kids are going to be ready to go, and I think if you kind of notice our schedule, in my opinion, it's based on what I think the caliber of teams. We're kind of front loaded this year. I do think El Dorado is going to be much improved. I don't think they're going to quite be what they were when they had their run, but I do think they're going to be much improved. I think Cesar will be a playoff team. I think Johnston City is still going to be really good.
The surprising one last year were Carmi Bulldogs, weren't they?
And I think Carmi is going to be really good with the King kid. I think he rushed for almost 2,000 yards last year. So was it Kurt Simon basically making a decision? We're going to run the ball. We're not going to throw the ball. They couldn't throw the football very well, but I mean he's pretty good.
Yeah.
And so I mean if you have a kid like that in the backfield, you're going to utilize it. And they've done that. They've been like that in the past. They like the straight T, the power I, and if they've had a kid, they like to feature him.
Yeah.
And
have forever, haven't they?
They've done that for years. I mean, there was one year that they just happened to have an offensive lineman back there in practice and found out that he could run the ball, and the next thing you know, he's got 1,600 yards rushing. I think it was the Renshaw kid.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
he was not a Bruce Dickey or Justin Townsend style offensive lineman.
But he was number 60 in the program, and the next thing you know, next week he was 30 something.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a fluke thing,
Yeah.
But if they have found guys that they're going to give them the ball 30, 35 times a game, and they're going to utilize them and kind of ride or die with them.
Mules lost a lot of good players from last year.
Yeah, we lost some quality guys from last year. A lot of all-conference, all-South guys.
But you reload, don't you?
But we reload, and what I like about this year's team is a lot of our returning guys are our guys up front and our linemen. And then it's always nice to have our quarterback back. We return our leading rusher.
Who are some of the names?
The guys that we got coming back, got a couple of them here today. Peyton Allen.
We'll talk with Peyton
Luke
and
Duckworth. Those are some two-way guys for us on the D line, O line. Duckworth will be playing tight end, D end for us. Another one is Stewart for us on the O line, D line. Another guy that's going to be really good for us is Caleb Gonzalez.
Right.
He's
is he related to AJ?
Yeah, his younger brother, 6 foot.
He's got the mullet.
305. No mullet.
What the heck? Isn't that a Gonzalez trait?
No, it should be. We're going to have to get on it. But, so, I mean, those are 4 guys that really stand out for us and I think are going to be great. Another guy that I think started for us on defense last year, and I think he's really going to have a breakout year for us is Luke Sork. He's had a great summer.
He's senior?
He's going to be a senior. You'll see him.
Luke showed last year real flashes, didn't he?
Right, yeah, and I think you'll see him a little bit more on offense this year, and I think he's going to do a lot of great things for us. So,
what you mentioned, you got quarterback coming back. Tell me a little bit about the skill positions that you're looking at.
Rogers is back for us at quarterback. He's going to.
Is Eric a senior this year?
He's a senior.
Okay.
Really good athlete. He's going to play in the secondary for us. I think he's going to allow us to do some things offensively. He can run the ball a little bit. Anytime you got a dual threat quarterback back there, that gives you a little bit of flexibility.
I got to tell you, I was looking at statistics after the end of the year. I was surprised, having watched 3 or 4 games. I was surprised at actually how much he had thrown. His numbers were pretty good. Yeah,
he can throw the ball, and he can run the ball, and we've kind of adapted our offense to utilize that. So I feel like, skill wise, we got some other seniors. Todd and Regan Taylor's come off an knee injury. He's been completely cleared. So, we got some good quality seniors in the mix, and I think, kind of piecing the puzzle together.
Yeah.
That's always the big thing. We've talked about it with the kids at camp. We feel like everybody in the conference has those 5 or 6 kids that are really good football players, but what makes or breaks your team is the other 15 to 20. That's the guys that are going to decide just how good you are.
And we'll show it here in the next segment with the boys on with your camps. The depth at Fairfield has been outstanding. How do you continue, or what is is there a trick? I mean, other coaches want to know, how does Fairfield have depth and they don't?
Well, we try to get, we have over 65 kids out, and we just continue to work and get those other guys to buy in that they're just as important as our top 5 or 6. They decide what direction this team's going to go, and they buy into it, and it's been really successful for us.
Well, that's outstanding, and that's a lot of fun that makes it more fun for the 60 kids that aren't the headline getters, doesn't it?
Right.
Yeah. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to get Peyton and Luke in here, talk to them a little bit, and show some of their camping stuff, and then we'll bring Justin back with Tucker, and we'll wrap things up here in a little while. You're watching Fairfield Mules football on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back after these. Stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Joined here by a couple of football players from Fairfield, a couple of Fairfield Mules sitting in on the stage. And name yourself, give me your age, grade, and height and serial number. I'm just teasing.
Peyton Allen, I'm a senior.
I'm Luke Duckworth, I'm a senior.
Luke is a senior. Peyton is a senior. These boys, have you been playing football all 4 years at Fairfield?
Yes.
What got you? When did you get started playing football, Luke?
I played early on in my life, and then I quit at about 5th grade. And
why'd you quit?
I was focused on baseball. Cade Carter was an 8th grader that year, and we were going to state, so I'm like, I'm just going to focus on baseball.
How long did that last?
Lasted till 8th grade. And then I kind of hit a growth spurt, and I'm like, I think I could be pretty good at football.
Yeah.
Picked it back up freshman year and loved it.
Did Ryan tell you that you should be playing football? Or
no, he supported me the whole time. But
that's good.
He definitely kind of wanted me to be playing football, but once I started freshman year, he was happy with it.
Oh, that's cool. How about you, Peyton? When did you get started thinking about football?
Started in flag in 2nd grade, and then
really,
yeah, and then played from on.
What is your position?
I'm a right guard, defensive tackle.
What did you start out as?
Lineman.
Have you been? You've never been a glory boy? I mean, a running back.
I played linebacker 1 year and hated it.
Really?
Yeah.
How come you didn't like linebacker?
Didn't feel right.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What's the matter with linebacker? You get to run at people before you hit them, Peyton.
I I didn't like it.
How about you, Luke? You've been all over the field, haven't you?
I'm a tight end, D end this year, but early on I actually played some linebacker too, and I was too slow. So then I was moving to the line.
We see now isn't that one of the cool things about defensive end? You kind of have to have some speed, but
you gotta have
there are also some stopping there.
Oh yeah, it's perfect for me. I like it.
You like being able to step across and just make sure you see what's going on.
Yep. I like being on the outside for sure.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, out there but out there you have all kinds of responsibility that these D tackles don't have.
Yeah, you can definitely catch a butt chewing every once in a while when you're outside. It's a lot of responsibility, but I enjoy it.
Well, now who's been your best? Who is your best defensive coach? Who did or coach or player that you try to emulate your game after?
I watched a lot of Connor Dagg.
Really?
The past few years, Connor Dagg was always good, not just at DN, but just everywhere. And Coach Townsend obviously has probably been my best defensive coach.
How about you? What player would you like to emulate your game after there, Peyton?
Probably a lot with Connor with his hand movement because he's quick, and with his hands he's able to be
very quick and powerful.
Yeah,
it's all there
it's
whenever
explosive,
he needs it.
right?
Yeah, very explosive.
Yep.
No kidding. Okay, well that's a good one to learn from. Now, part of and parcel, I understand, as being a high school football player, you are also teaching some of the kids in camps, aren't you? Yes. I got a couple of pictures here of some of the campers. Now, this isn't the camp. This is. Tell me what this is. That's at the 7-on-7.
It was a lineman challenge at Robinson.
What was that?
We did like a bunch of events like bench press, tug of war, stuff like that. We did that. We even did a 4x1 relay.
How'd the Mules do?
We got second.
Out of how many?
I don't know. We got third altogether, but we got second in the relay. But
did you run the relay?
I did.
No kidding. Yep. How about you, Luke? Did they let you run?
I had to play tight end.
Well, you already admitted that you're slow.
I'm pretty slow. I've gotten better over the years.
We've got a few of that was from that camp, but I've got here. You boys are basically you're trying to teach kids, aren't you?
Yes.
Yep.
What is this going on? What do we have going on here?
Well, we're doing our blocking stuff. So we get them in the stance and have them. Teach them their hand placing on the pad, and then have them drive it for a few seconds.
And there's another one. This looks like a defensive back drill or an offensive back drill. Have they handed the ball off to that kid before they're crunching him?
Yeah, the two guys are trying to make him fumble the football on that.
Now that seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. They enjoyed it.
Do you guys enjoy the camping and the opportunity that you get to help those kids out?
I do for sure, because I remember being that small and looking up at the high schoolers and just thinking they were giants, just they were on top of the world. And now that we're in that place, it's cool to just see how the little kids look at you after you tell them something they don't know.
Well, you see, now you're speaking of giant. You're what, 6'4"?
Yeah, I'm 6'4", 240, pretty big. But I just remember coming.
You still growing?
I think I'm about done.
Oh, yeah?
But I just remember coming in freshman year and seeing Luke Dagg and Cade Carter and Wyatt. I just thought they were the coolest guys to ever walk the earth, and now that we're in their shoes, it's a.
You realize they're not that cool anymore.
They're still.
Now you
cool.
are.
They're still pretty cool.
Well, that's fun. Hey, here's a couple of pictures, folks. Oh, and that's not it. There's a couple of pictures of some of the. You see, you got to work with all these children, didn't you? That must have been a pretty good time. What age group is this? That's the young group, right?
I think that's K through 4th.
Yep. Okay, and then you've got the older boys.
5th through 8th on that one.
A lot of kids out there. Did you see anybody that the future Mules or the current Mules fans are gonna want to keep their eye on in the future out there on the field?
I know there's going to be a couple running backs in the 8th grade that will be really good, and they might have a couple linemen coming up. Yeah. Okay,
now Peyton, you also are. I know you have been offered a few football scholarships, haven't you?
Yes.
How did the recruiting process start for you, and how does it continue? Is it something you have to get your name out, or is it that people come around, or do you get phone calls, or how's that work?
a lot of it when I first started off was to get my name out. That way I'm able to be seen, and Twitter's a big spot for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will send some coaches film, and then there's times where I get contacted by coaches I've never heard of before, or they'll find me, but most of the time it's me having to put myself out there.
And you're not interested in playing?
I haven't put in the extra time in
Yeah.
camps and contacting coaches. I'm not really looking into college football right now.
That's fine. Whenever you do, Peyton, whenever you do contact and hear, what is your process? Whenever you hear from some college coach that you may have never heard of, is it something you'll throw away, or do you give them all a certain amount of time and see if maybe if you can find something you like?
I just communicate with them and research them a little bit and see how their program is and go from there, because I don't really give a cold shoulder to anyone.
Yeah.
And because I'm
You never know if they can help you.
Yeah, they can help me, and even if they're not for me at that place, they can always move to another college.
Well, I guess that's right.
Yep.
Have you had you've had some offers? Tell me some of the schools.
Greenville University, Northwestern Iowa College, Luther College, and Lyon College down in Arkansas.
That's a good start, isn't it? I mean, even before your senior year, and the process continues as the whole year goes on, doesn't it? Will you continue to send out highlights of your games as the year goes along?
Definitely. The more the better, because only junior year, if something happens senior year, if you have better film senior year, you can get that to
other schools.
Yep. And if they weren't interested in you before, you can get it more interest afterwards.
Well, that's pretty good. Now, I tell you what, let's do. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, I'm going to bring in Justin back, and we might get Tucker in here for a minute or so. It depends if he wants to come, because I mean it's up to him. But we'll come back in. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Mules football. I'm going to ask Coach Townsend about maybe Bears football, and I know he's see what the Illini are going to do. Also going to get with Peyton again. He might have a little wrestling going on too. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Right after this, we'll be right back. Stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Justin Townsend back there, the big man in the black shirt. Here in front of him is Luke Duckworth along with Peyton Allen. And who's the youngster you got? What's your name, young man? Can you speak? Go, won't you
Tucker.
Tucker Townsend, ladies and gentlemen. Good to thank you for being here, Tucker. Is he a future mule? Was that what we have there, Justin?
I think he's definitely a future mule.
He's in probably basketball as well as in football and track also, isn't he?
He likes baseball too.
Oh, he's like baseball? What do you play on base? Look this way, man.
He likes that screen, doesn't
It's a big TV screen. What's your baseball position, Tucker?
Probably pitcher or catcher.
Oh, really? Okay. Now, you go to what school starting this month?
Fairfield and
Northside.
and
The reason I ask this is because, Justin, you got the football team had a project this year. Tell me about the project and how it came about.
Well, Miss Garner, the superintendent at Fairfield District 112.
Mother of a former Mule player.
One of our good players, Cam Gardner, who's playing at St. Ambrose right now.
Wow, really?
Yep.
St. Ambrose, good school.
Yeah, doing really well up there. They had some playground equipment coming in and asked our guys if they would volunteer. And I said, absolutely. We're always looking to do stuff in the community. And so gave us a date, and our guys were there and stepped up to the challenge. And
what all was the play ball? What kind of playground equipment? What'd you put up,
wall.
Luke?
Put up rock climbing wall, brand new swing set, just a bunch of little small slide.
What'd you put? What they have you working on, Peyton?
We were all over
everywhere.
the place.
We were everywhere. There was
no specific. Huh?
No, it was wherever they needed guys at that particular
What was the
time.
toughest part? How long? First of all, Luke, how long did you think you were going to be doing this?
I thought it, like, the way Coach Townsend mentioned it to us, I was like, yeah. How it came about, we're walking away from the team huddle, and he's like, by the way, you got to go build some, all right, this isn't going to be a big deal. I get there, I'm like, it'll take an hour or two.
Yeah.
Didn't work out.
Took a little longer than that?
A little longer.
In the middle of July?
We were all there. We all had fun. It wasn't really a big deal.
Yeah. Well, what was the weather that day, Peyton?
They actually got pretty lucky.
Yeah, we got lucky.
It was pretty cool for most of the day.
All right, now tell me, this actually looks like a little bit of a complex business. Is this the rock wall? Is that you back there, Luke?
That's me back there. We are putting up the foundation for the slide, and the guys there in the front are building the rock wall.
Oh, okay. So, and I would be remiss. My wife would kick my tail if I didn't find out who was wearing the WNOI T-shirt. Is that
that's Hayden Hodges?
I was going to say, I thought that was Hayden.
That's another.
I thought that was Crabman. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, now what are we doing here? This looks like the beginning of a pretty big project.
That would be getting the foundation ready for the swings.
Bolting all the posts onto the swing set, and then we had to put the clamps on it after that to bolt the swing to it.
All right, so we are. You had to. How heavy is that swing set?
It
was pretty heavy, but really not as heavy as you'd think. The poles were hollow, so we just had to pick it up and set it in the holes, and then hold it there for a really long time because they had to pour concrete so it would stay there.
So it's only a one pole swing set. It's not like a triangle on the ground. It's only
just one
straight up.
Just straight up.
Wow, they are. They do that now?
I do that now. Took a lot of concrete, but they do that now.
I'm surprised. I would think that thing would tip over.
I think those holes are pretty deep, though.
They're pretty deep. They're deep.
Yeah, they fit.
You get a guy like me or Justin on there swinging even when he was in 7th or 8th grade.
Well, I don't know if you have the picture, but there's a picture, and one of our guys is standing in the hole, and I mean it's up to his belly button. So
is that right?
So they're pretty deep and wide, and they're filled with quickcrete.
Yeah. Okay. Here they are doing the pour.
Gives you an idea.
Who's the adult there helping out too?
I think that's Cameron Gardner's dad.
Okay,
I think
Miss
so.
Gardner's husband, Homer Gardner. Yeah.
That is a wonderful exercise. Now you're both looking at you're both looking at potentially going to college, or does this go down on your application or the other things the football team does? Is they always ask you for community activities. Will you think of that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure you can use that for a lot.
They're getting help from the coach. Now, I got to ask you, have you, Tucker, have you been on the swing set yet?
No.
Not yet.
You haven't snuck him out there?
I've been like on a park swing set, but not on that new swing set.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That's good. All right, boys. What are the Mules going to do this year? Luke, what's the record going to be?
Well, we always shoot for 9-0. I think if we play how we can, I think that's a very easy thing we can accomplish.
Easy's not the word you want to use.
I mean, if we play to our full potential, I feel like 9-0 is a very realistic.
Realistic. There you go. How about you? You think the same thing, Peyton?
It is a realistic goal for us to have.
Well, there you go. That's what you're thinking too, Tucker?
Yeah. No, I think in the whole season they're going to win all these games.
There you go. He says they're going to win all the games over the whole season. Well, that's pretty cool. Before I let you go, I'd be remiss. How are the Illini going to be? Do you like Brett Bielema?
Yeah, I will say I think he's been great. I listened to him talk at the coaches clinic, and they've done a great job reaching out to all the high school coaches in Illinois.
Yeah,
their assistant coaches.
Who came to see you, or did you get one?
I haven't met anybody directly with them, but I've met Coach Bielema at the clinic. So, I just feel like they're really hands on, and they're really making a push in Illinois. So I feel like.
He played Illinois high school football time about the same time as you, right?
He's a little bit older, but yes. So he believes in it. So I think that's a positive thing, and their style of play, I think, bodes well for Illinois and our climate and things like that. So I'm hoping that we can get things headed in the right direction.
Your Bears going to turn it around? They're searching for talent.
I don't know if we have enough talent to get it turned around. I do think Fields is going to be better. I think Mooney's going to have a great year. The big thing is what they're going to do with the stadium. Did you see that the Chicago mayor
put the dome on top?
$2.2 billion.
I just saw Peyton's face. He didn't think that's going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea.
They got all new helmets.
He likes the orange helmets, alternative helmets.
I saw a white helmet too.
I think to get the free agents and things like that, I think we may have to move to Arlington Heights and put a little bit into our stadium.
Yeah, they just build from the ground up. Yep. I can see that too. Last, I'm gonna grill Peyton Allen now. Peyton, tell everybody about your wrestling career. How have you been so far? I have to do this because he's a heavyweight at Fairfield.
Yep. Well, right now my career records is around 94-12, and
that's pretty solid. Yeah. At 225, all of it, or
220 for 3 years, yes.
Okay.
And then
this year you're not going to be at 220 anymore.
No, I'm around 250. So
you're not going to try to lose the weight.
No.
Well, that's cool. When's the last time Fairfield had a wrestler in the state finals, in the March of Champions?
It was you, wasn't it?
It was me. It was 1984. Yeah. I put you on the spot. You going to be the next one in the March of Champions?
That's the goal.
That's the goal. That's the coolest. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. Now, you going to try to play football and wrestle in college? Have you talked to any of the places that you've talked to that you've had offers?
I mean, if I'm able to play football, I'm going to do that. And then if they're going to allow me to wrestle too, I'm going to try and do that as well.
Best of luck to you, Justin. Best of luck to you. Thanks for coming in, Tucker. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in, Luke. Thanks for coming in, Peyton. Hey, that's the Fairfield Mules. Football season starts on August 26th. We'll be there. That's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. See y'all next time. Have a great day.